boy. Don't let the Santa Claus hat fool you. Don't let the Santa Claus hat fool you. This is real life shit. I don't know why it's not having me go full screen. There we go. All right. Yeah. We just got finished. Well, I guess the fight went off like 45 minutes ago now. Yeah, we just got finished watching that Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua shit. And when I say shit, I mean it because of Jake Paul. Because, you know, people want to give Jake Paul credit for getting in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna look at that. I can imagine that check that Jake Paul got was worth the price of risking his life. But, you know, I'm a true boxing fan, and the WWE antics of Jake Paul doesn't do it for me. When I'm a boxing purist. I'm a boxing purist, and again, all that extra Hulk Hogan type bullshit with the sweet science, it don't do it for me. And I be skeptical of Jake Paul fights because contracts be written in certain ways. You know, say what you want about the Tyson fight, stipulations. And then the rest of Jake Paul's fights, with the exception of his fight against Huey Fury, which he lost, was a fight against an active boxer. Fighting Tyron Woodley or Anderson Silva, who fought tonight, oddly enough, and Tyron Woodley shouldn't dare get in a boxing ring ever again in life, because it doesn't end well for him when he, wow. It doesn't end well for him when he gets in boxing rings. But, you know, what I give Jake Paul credit for, I do give him credit for bringing a level of attention to the sport. But when it comes to being a true championship prize fighter, you don't build that over 5 years coming from YouTube. You have to understand, a fighter like Anthony Joshua, who's been fighting the majority of his life, who was an Olympic gold medalist, who's a former 2-time heavyweight champion, you know, that was life goals. Not, okay, I'm tired of YouTube. I'm tired of being molested by Disney, allegedly. And I want to now become a boxer because I'm a YouTuber. I have money. I'm white and I'm in America and I can accomplish it. It don't work like that in the actual boxing reality, the actual factualness of boxing. Okay. And when you get in the ring with a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, who health-wise wasn't well, add stipulations to the contract. Mike Tyson had been fighting his whole life. If you put, well, what up, Lomar? Well, I didn't do a podcast tonight because I was watching the fight. And I had my peoples over. I still got my peoples over. They behind me playing a video game. But again, when you talk about Mike Tyson, somebody who was an Olympian, 2-time heavyweight champion, baddest man on the planet, and, you know, Mike getting a $20 million bag, but the fight got to go 6 rounds. Be that as it may, the hardcore boxing fans in the boxing community, I've been drinking unapologetically, wanted Anthony Joshua to end Jake Paul tonight. And you was dumbass, bro, really? You're sitting right the fuck here. Okay. Coach Hampton just put yo, and Hampton is literally.
You're holding it out. You gotta tilt it up. You gotta tilt it. There you go. There you go. All that.
This motherfucker gonna sit here and say yo, and he's sitting right the fuck here. That's black people for you. But anyway, hardcore boxing fans like myself who wanted to see what happened to Jake Paul tonight happen. And while it didn't happen until the 6th round, Jake Paul came out and was running and was on his bicycle and was turning it into a fucking WWE match. Anytime Anthony Joshua got close, Jake Paul was falling on the ground, grabbing his legs, tackled him a couple of times. He tried to make it as much of a spectacle as he could until his energy ran out. And when his energy ran out, it was good night, motherfucking Irene. Am I lying?
No.
And to be honest with you, the fight up to that point was horrible. And I have to give Hampton credit. Hampton said it ain't in the script. When we got to round 5, I was like, you know what? I believe you. And then Jake Paul started getting the shit beat out of him. I was like, okay, maybe it's gone the contracted distance until Anthony Joshua can actually fuck this nigga up. Because when the rubber met the road, Anthony Joshua curb stomped that boxing posing son of a bitch. And again, I give Jake Paul credit for the eyes that he's brought to boxing. I do. But as a hardcore boxing fan, and we talk about something, I'm the best fighter in the world, motherfucker, go to WWE with your brother. Let's watch. Bruh, this is the worst fucking fight ever. Jake Paul has fought like a biatch the entire fight. He's been falling all over the place. This is disgusting. This is awful. This is the worst fucking fight ever.
How did he win the last round?
If Jake Paul won the round by falling on the fucking canvas, this is horrible. And he went down again. They should call that a knockdown. And it was like, they did call it a knockdown. No, he didn't call it a knockdown. This is the worst shit ever. AJ, finish this bitch. I'll be forgetting how vulgar I am when I'm raging, when I'm enraged. And by that time, I was enraged. Bruh, this is... Finish this fuck nigga. Yeah, I have quite the potty mouth. Hey, bro, this is fucking terrible. Yeah, Jake Paul should be on the track team. Finish his ass. That's another knockdown. He keep grabbing him. He trying to be on his Hulk Hogan shit. Mortal Kombat boy. Finish this biatch. My Lord. I'm so sick and tired of Jake Paul disgracing boxing, trying to turn it into WWE. AJ, knock him. Oh, good shot. That was a good shot. Hey, bro. He got nothing left. When I noticed that Anthony Joshua walked right through that shot, because Anthony Joshua got a suspect chin, and we walked right through that shot, I was like, yeah, that's a wrap. How you doing, Bama Blue? Are you an Alabama fan? If you're an Alabama fan, congratulations. Another thing I will give Jake Paul credit for is that when he did his interview, he didn't make any excuses, and he acknowledged that he got his ass whipped. Congratulations on Alabama's win against Oklahoma. I thought they was going to get their ass whipped, and they were at the start, but it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Congratulations to Alabama. And shout out to JMU. I hope you guys beat Oregon tomorrow. But yeah, I give Jake Paul credit that he did not make any excuses, and he acknowledged that he got his ass whipped tonight. But the WWE histrionics, if you want to act like a wrestler, then go to wrestling. If you want to go to WWE, then just go to wrestling with your brother. Okay, I'm not going to be long on this fight recap because it's not much to recap, because through the first 4 rounds of the fight, it was horrible. I'm just going to keep it 100. It was horrible. Jake Paul was running. Jake Paul was falling anytime there was any contact. The referee was letting him get away with it until the point where he couldn't let him get away with it anymore, because the crowd turned on Jake Paul. The announcers turned on Jake Paul. Watch the fight. If you got Netflix, you can go watch the shit. By round 4, the announcers were screaming at Jake Paul. The referee was complaining at Anthony Joshua when Jake Paul was flopping to the canvas. And the announcer said, am I making this up, Hampton?
No.
The announcer said, why is he complaining at Anthony Joshua? It's Jake Paul who is doing this. The announcer said, the fans didn't pay to see this crap. That's exactly what he said. So the fans turned on Jake Paul. The announcers turned on Jake Paul because this is boxing. This ain't wrestling. Again, if you want to go to WWE, go to WWE with your brother. And as soon as Jake Paul had no choice but to fight because his energy ran out, he got knocked the fuck out. Now, there'll be some boxing heads who criticize Anthony Joshua for not finishing him earlier. Fair enough. But I'll think logical because I had a problem with it being an 8-round fight because Anthony Joshua, you're a 2-time heavyweight champion. I know you wanted to fight before the year ended. So that's probably why you agreed to those terms. You finish? Oh. But yeah, one of the problems I had with the fight was the 8-round agreement. But boxing heads may criticize Anthony Joshua. The reason why I'll be the voice of reason is because because of the way Jake Paul came out trying to fight. Clearly running. He came out from opening bell. Jake Paul said the gayest shit ever. Matter of fact, I'm going to find that shit. Jake Paul said the gayest shit ever at the weigh-in yesterday. He said as soon as the bell rings, I'm coming on his ass. Look, I'm telling you, I'm gonna find this shit. And when the opening bell rang, he fucking ran. He ran the entire fight, and it was disgraceful. It was disgraceful. Honestly. Oh, shit. We got some. Okay, let's see this. Hold up. Let's see this. Let me go back here. Okay. Let's get it.
And if Tyson Fury in the early rounds fights right uppercut, it's amazing that Paul is still standing, taking the right uppercut. He knows he's been hurt. His hands are down. It's just incredible. And even if he does land his best shot at the moment, not that much is going to happen. And it almost, there's a left.
Wow, that was it.
Down goes Paul. 7, 8, 9. Mamma mia! In the early rounds,
yeah, that's how you finish a motherfucker.
Taking the right uppercut. He knows he's been hurt. His hands are down. It's just incredible.
What?
And even if he does land his best shot at the moment, not that much is going to happen. And it almost, there's a left hook. And down goes Paul. 6, 7, 8, 9. Mamma mia! In the early rounds,
Mamma mia, that shit was over. Period. But he said, yeah, I was laughing. Yeah, bruh, I'm going to tell you, we was in this bit because the first 4 rounds, we was in this bitch angry because of not because of the way Jake Paul was fighting and the way he was getting away with it. Was just like no. Where is it where he made that little suspect ass comment? Said when the bell rings, he said, I'm coming on his ass. Okay, let's see.
Let's go! Be still. 216.6. Yeah! listen to me, brother. When the ring bells, I'm coming in there and I'm coming on his ass. You know who I are.
I told you.
him.
I told you.
Go. Jake Paul, 260.
This motherfucker tried to come in like he was Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna tell you something, brother, bruh. That was a pause. Should have been a wrestling ass record if you heard that.
Coming on his ass.
Listen to this. Let me play this again. That sound like a fake ass Hulk Hogan.
Be still, be still. 216.6. Absolutely dialed. You listen to me, brother. When the ring bells, I'm coming in there and I'm coming on his ass. You know who I are. I are him. Let's go. Jake Paul, 216.4.
Like you coming in here trying to be a wrestling character, you sound like a fucking idiot. That's why I'm glad he got the fuck knocked out of him. You hear what I say, brother? Soon as the bell rings, I'm coming in the ring. Soon as the bell rings, I'm coming on his ass. Like, bruh. Bruh.
What am I doing?
Not pause, not no, like, bruh. You sound like a total bitch. Like if there's any fighter in the history of boxing who deserved to be knocked out for what the hell they said. So, okay, Jake Paul said as soon as he come in the ring, he is coming on his ass. That's what he said. That's what he said. And this is what the end result was of him doing what he said.
Right uppercut. It's amazing that Paul is still standing, taking the right uppercut. He knows he's been hurt. His hands are down. It's just incredible.
And even if he does land his best shot at the moment, not that much is going to happen.
And it almost, oh, there's a left hook. Oh, the right hand. Down goes Paul. Mamma mia.
Jake Paul, you so deserve that. You so deserve that.
What?
You so deserve that. The Smash Brothers fight between my son and Coach Hampton is better than the Jake Paul fight tonight. The Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight tonight. Because for one, nobody said they were coming on nobody's ass. Who won? They both standing up. Ah, my son won. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Boy, pump your fist or something. Yeah. See, I kicked his ass. Yeah. Yeah. That's my blood right there. That's my blood right there. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, as far as the fight went, the first 4 rounds, it was horrible. Matter of fact, the first 4.5 rounds, the fight was horrible. Jake Paul, you're not a heavyweight, and you will not beat any world-class fighter. You will not. You can go back to cruiserweight and you fight a top 15 fighter, they will fuck you up. Period. I thought you just cussed. I was like, boy, I caught you on camera. You fight a world-class cruiserweight, they will fuck you up. Now, as far as the other fights, the funniest fight to me tonight was Tyron Woodley versus Tyron Woodley versus Anderson Silva. That was hilarious. Because for one, you see two guys that for one really shouldn't. Well, I ain't gonna tell nobody what they should or shouldn't be doing. But Anderson Silva's 50. Anderson Silva looked like somebody's uncle in the ring, the drunk uncle at the cookout. But here's the thing. Here's the funny part. Anderson Silva knocked Tyron Woodley the fuck out. Now, I don't have that, but I'm pretty sure I can find it. But check this out. Fuck nigga. Oh, shit. I went back to the finish the fuck nigga part. Hey, Miguel is going to die, bro. I'm telling you. I think he's gonna die fighting with Tommy. Who the fuck sanctioned this goddamn double ARP fight? Anderson Silva got a beer gut. He got a beer belly. That nigga look like somebody drunk uncle from a cookout. Come on, I bet y'all gonna still whoop your ass, boy. And the funny part is, I'm pretty sure I can find Silva knocking out Woodley. Oh yeah, boy, YouTube is undefeated. As I knew I could find somebody knock, and the fact that Anderson, remember that kick that the little leg move that Anderson Silva did before he knocked that nigga out? Look at this shit. That's a bad angle. That's a very bad angle. Here we go.
A little bit. Mauro Ranallo. Christina Patra, David Hayes, Silva lighting up Woodley. Woodley is down. Silva scoring the knockdown here.
That nigga, look at this shit. He did a knee kick.
And then uppercut with the
Oh.
beautifully placed right hand that Tyron Woodley did not see.
Hey,
coming.
Tyron
Did not
Woodley
take the
don't need
shot
to fight no
well.
more,
Almost goes
yo.
for the
Not in
takedown
boxing.
As he falls forward, nearly flat on his face. But just classic Anderson Silva with the ode to Roy Jones. Boom, taps the shoe, shoots it perfectly through the guard.
A huge Roy Jones Jr. fan who wanted to box Roy Jones, Anderson Silva.
I still wouldn't put that past him either. I bet they can find a way to make that
Man, that's
happen.
an Anthony Joshua-esque right uppercut there, David Hay.
It was absolutely beautiful. 50 years of age. A little bit.
Look at this shit. Wow. Bang.
Christina
Boom.
Patra, David Hayes, Silva lighting up Woodley. Woodley is down. Silva.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley don't need to fight no more. Not in
Touches the
boxing.
boot, and then uppercut
Not in
with the
boxing. He just
beautifully
doesn't.
placed right hand that Tyron Woodley did not see coming. He did not take the shot well. Almost goes for the takedown as he falls forward, nearly flat on his face. But just classic Anderson Silva with the ode to Roy Jones. Boom, taps the shoe, shoots it perfectly through the guard.
A huge Roy Jones Jr. fan who wanted to box Roy Jones, Anderson Silva.
That's
I still wouldn't
embarrassing.
put that past him either. I bet they can find a way to make that
Man, that's
happen.
an Anthony Joshua-esque right uppercut there, David Hay.
It was absolutely beautiful. 50 years of age. A little
And the thing is that Anderson Silva was talking so much shit in the interview after the fight. You know, how you doing, Christian Ballin? How you doing? So I'm about to wrap this up. I am, because I'm gonna drink. I'm on Christmas break, so I'm about to drink some more. But bottom line is, the fight tonight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua for the first 4.5 rounds was trash. Jake Paul was fighting scared. He was in protection mode. All of that bullshit, all of that suspect bullshit that he was talking at the press conference yesterday was for WWE show. As soon as the energy wore out, damn, you hit him like Joshua hit Paul. As soon as he started fighting, he got his ass whipped. And the funny fight of the night was Tyron Woodley against Anderson Silva. Tyron Woodley needs not to box anymore unless he's fighting an unknown tomato can. And Anderson Silva, if you're gonna fight anybody else, fight Mike Tyson or fight Roy Jones. You know, but anyway, it's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. Jake Paul, you suck.